All right, y'all. We about to get into these Warriors games. 7:37 in the morning. But I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and get these out the way and let's talk about game two. Then we'll get into game three. So we all know what happened in game two, right? Rockets end up winning. The play with Jimmy Butler got knocked out of the sky. Matter of fact, let's pull up this clip really quick. We all know this play right here.
On the floor. Let's keep an eye on him. That one. Oh, look out.
Jimmy
Wow, Butler
literally got knocked out
goes
of the
down on
sky.
the floor. Let's keep an eye on him. That one. Oh, look out. Wow, Butler
Now
goes down.
let's watch the slow-mo version up here, right? This is what happens when you're incredibly sweaty for no reason, right? Does a floater. This is in slow motion, so it's no confusion. Jimmy Butler had the rebound in hand. Amen Thompson, I guess he tripped over Draymond and tried to force his way through a box out. He trips over Draymond's foot, which then causes Jimmy Butler to be like these in the air, and then blam on the floor. Now it was diagnosed as like a deep glute, whatever, some doctor words, basically saying he was sore. So he didn't play in game three. Yeah, game three. And then game two, all of a sudden, Jalen Green has this on and off switch. One game, he's Michael Jordan. And then the next game, he's a casual. Because this game, in game two, he had 38. But last night, he only had 9. Last night, Jalen Green had 9 points and was so mad he wanted to fight Draymond after the game.
Pajemski took advantage of it. Thompson into Şengün. Green with the block.
Stepped out of bounds. See, that's why Draymond is our DPOY. Stuff like this makes Draymond our DPOY.
Pajemski took advantage of it.
Right?
Thompson into
This is a good
Şengün.
stop right here.
Green with the block.
Over NBA Aiden Ross.
And he stepped out of bounds.
See, this is what I was saying a week and a half ago about big threes. There's always going to be a big three on somebody's team. Unless their team is just one star and the rest are just mid. The Warriors have always had a big three with Steph, Clay, and Draymond. Because okay, let's look at the past, right? Steph Curry and Clay, they're always the shooters, the scorers, right? And the same thing with now Jimmy Butler, Steph and Jimmy. Draymond does the stuff that is not shown on the stat sheet. Diving on the floor for loose balls, stuff like this, getting
Draymond
stops,
Green.
and then the stuff that it shows on the stat sheet with steals, blocks, maybe a floater here and there, even though he missed a wide open layup.
Who finished third
But he does everything that's not shown in the stat sheet while making a face that looks like this.
in Defensive Player of the Year balloting. Green does such a great job. That might
It
have been
stops just
contact.
like that. He's the one that takes the technical fouls. It's the same thing with the Bulls, right? Back then when it was Jordan, Scotty, and Dennis Rodman. I don't care what nobody say that is a big three. Because of course, Jordan and Scotty was the scorers. They could play defense, but Dennis Rodman, he did everything that's not shown on the stat sheet. That's why his nickname was the Worm. Because he did everything else. This man off the court was putting on dresses, dressing like Madonna in prime Britney Spears, putting on wedding dresses off the court, on the court. He was stopping Shaq from dunking on everybody while diving into the fifth row for the loose ball. So that stuff matters. That's why they're a big three. Same thing with the words with Steph, Clay, and Draymond, or Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond.
In
He
transition.
does the little things that aren't shown on the stat sheet. Let's get to this end of the game, right? So then we get to these highlights. Hey,
Feisty.
Jalen Green, get your nails painted. Go back to the hotel room and get your nails painted. You got about 2 more games. Series is over.
Houston
We might slip up one more, but after that, the series,
Rocket Squad.
it's gonna be bare most Warriors in 6.
They
They too young. They're not ready.
lean into their identity. It's a reason for their success. But you don't need to ask Draymond. Draymond.
So let me pull this up on Twitter, so it doesn't get like copyright claim or whatever. So for those that don't know, the end of the game, both the Greens, the collard greens, Draymond Green and Jalen Green, got into it.
And so did Draymond.
Draymond Green said, "Go get them nails painted and get out of my face. Get them nails painted and get out my face."
So did Draymond.
Jalen Green, I just figured out what he said this morning because it's like I didn't know. I was trying to figure it out last night, but I'm like, yeah, what is he saying? But I could be wrong still. But I believe he said, "Watch, I'm gonna remember that ish on Monday. Watch, I'm gonna remember that ish on Monday. Watch." Yeah, Jalen, go get your nails painted. You won't have a long off season. It's all right. Y'all not ready yet. It's not y'all. See, if y'all would have played Memphis, y'all probably would have got away with it. You know what I mean? But versus the Warriors, the only player that really has experience, like deep in the playoff experience, is Steven Adams and Fred VanVleet, Frederick, and Dylan Brooks. Outside of that, it's really they don't have no experience to be talking to the Warriors like this. Anyway, anything else? Okay, so this is what he had to say after the game.
He can't really do much.
This is what Jalen Green had to say after the game.
He was just talking. You know, he can't really do much of anything else. So talking his only way.
That's all you can do. You're down 2-1. We'll see you Monday at 7 p.m. More than likely 9 for the reaction. Let's go back to Jimmy. So this is what Jimmy posted on his Instagram last night. Posted the Steph Curry logo. Warriors need him back ASAP. We looked good last night, but we still need him back for sure. Steph Curry had a crazy 36, 7, 9 assists, 2 blocks, and 5 threes, 52% from the field, 7 rebounds. I thought they had the Curry stopper. What happened? Didn't they say they had like the Curry stopper and Thompson? Why he knocking people out the air have looked like these? I thought he was the Curry stopper. What happened? Jalen Green. Oh yeah, that's another thing about game two. That's why game two is so weird to me because Jalen Green, bro. I've been knowing about Jalen Green since Ball's Life posted his first highlights when he was at San Joaquin Memorial. I have never seen Jalen Green play that kind of
You better not be
defense
using.
ever. When has Jalen Green ever played that sweaty defense ever? It's like, when did he start sitting down, sliding, diving on loose balls, and talking crazy to Curry? Grabbing on Curry's wrist? When did that start happening? They won. He had a good night. You know what I mean? It's all good. Because game three, we got it done. Game four, hopefully, Jimmy comes back and be all good. So I'm going to get him out of here. Thanks, Batman and team, excluding Buddy. Now see Buddy Hield. Here's the problem, right? Buddy, you about to get your dribbling privileges revoked. There is no way you are 6'4", getting ripped by a 7-foot Steven Adams. It's unacceptable, buddy. Buddy. That's why Jimmy said, bro, stop dribbling the ball, please. He hates when you dribble because of that reasoning. Anyway, let's get into these highlights, bro.
But they're going to run a lot more ball screens in this game with Şengün guarding post. Şengün stepped up, but it didn't matter. Podziemski knocked down the midi. Green guarding Şengün to start the game, unlike Butler, who guarded him a couple of nights ago. Van Vliet has had a miserable series so far. He's got to be more aggressive on the offensive end, looking for his
NBA Aiden Ross. You telling me he doesn't look like Aiden Ross? Shampoo? Segun, Shampoo, whatever his name is. That is the NBA's Aiden Ross. I promise you it is.
Game two, played limited minutes.
Frederick.
Van Vliet 2 for 2 from deep. Boy, look at the pickup point on Steph Curry out near midcourt. Post had a notion over to Green. Here's Podziemski, clean look from deep.
4K podcast.
But already he has been aggressive offensively, and Golden State needs that. Van Vliet draws the foul. Coming off that action, doesn't need much time. Kuminga fought around that screen, navigated it well on the hit ahead. Kuminga set it with his chest.
JK's finally getting some playing time. He needs to be in the rotation, Steven. Even when Jimmy Butler comes back. Shouldn't be sitting on the end of the bench just smiling. Hiding his pain on the inside. He really should be starting. But you know what? Moody has been putting up some good minutes. He'll take 30. He'll take 30. 37-year-old. Still giving out work.
Elects for the jump hook and knocks it home. Van Vliet right in Curry's chest. And he comes up with a steal.
Look at Frederick. Like, this is what I'm talking about. So Fred Van Vliet is just a elite defender.
And he comes up with a steal. Suffocating defense. 3-on-1 the other way. The lob, the finish by the high flyer, Jalen Green. Payton with the three ball, not known as a three-point shooter. Another opportunity for Golden State. Hield.
Yeah, buddy. That's all you're going to be doing from now on, just shooting threes. Just catch and shoot on some Ray Allen-ish. Don't start dribbling and all that. You're getting revoked.
Hield with the mid-range, and it's pure. How smart players are in decelerating now. Chris Paul first weaponized that move. Moody inside, knocks it home.
Moody.
3 to go. Green. High arcing three ball. It's wet. On the kick out, Kuminga got a bird in the air on Brooks.
Shoot that. GP2 for 3.
It didn't matter.
Butter.
A great contest by Steven Adams. Everything's been difficult for Curry. A play on.
The Eason dude.
By Eason. On the West Coast, nothing better than morning NBA buckets. When you wake
Curry
up,
splitting the defense.
There's no better player
Hold on.
Curry on the West Coast.
They're literally triple teaming Curry, bro. What do? Split the defense and still get a bucket. This man's running like 2 miles per half.
And Steph Curry, though, Thompson to the rim, got the tough shot off glass. On the switch, Green drives it in. Post with the offensive rebound. Another opportunity. Curry open from deep.
Bucket.
Got it. Number 1 to Orlando. Such a talented player that's still figuring it out.
Bucket.
You try to top block against Steph Curry, he's just going to take it the other way, and he can move so quickly. Dylan Brooks. Podziemski inside.
Good play. And one.
Green putting a little muscle in his hustle. Curry came off.
Post office.
Green.
What's up? Yeah, we don't need you getting hurt. Like, how'd you slip and fall? That crack sound effect. Yeah, you're alright though. It's like, come on, post office, get up. Slipping and sliding on the court.
Like that. This one comes off post underneath. With another opportunity, Hield.
Buddy. Bucket.
Van Vliet. Good defense by Curry.
Yeah, Curry. Outlet, buddy. No dunk animation. Sorry, as long as you make it.
Green playing with his food. Finds Şengün. And a fortuitous bounce. 10 on the shot clock. Şengün coming with help. Tough spacing right now for Curry. Drives it into the lane. Got it. He's done a good job defensively.
That's 30.
Just needs to finish some plays.
What?
Oh,
With the
Curry got
fake.
a bird in the sky.
See, this is what I tell you about this pump fake, bro.
Just needs to
The basketball gods just, you know,
finish some plays.
gave the knowledge to Curry right here off the pump fake.
Oh,
Man, Thompson head almost hit the roof.
Curry got a bird in the sky. Knocked down the three.
See how open he was after that shot? And he shimmied after.
For the most part,
Did his
Golden State's
dance.
making Houston completely out of transition. Pajemski trying to draw
Offensive?
the
No.
foul. Can't. Especially in Pajemski trying to draw the foul. Can't. Especially an open three. You pass up an open three, you're just giving yourself a chance to turn it over. Field switches on to Van Vliet. From the dunker spot.
That was a good pass.
Good MT. Once you give up that straight line drive, you're going to draw multiple defenders, and Şengün took advantage of it. Curry
And one.
puts up the shot and one. Got it. On the exit screen, Curry
Shot.
open. Knocks it home.
You don't got to look at it because you know what's going on.
Adams with the ball screen. Van Vliet snakes it. Louis switches on to him. Smith from the corner, and he silences the crowd. Rounding back into form. He was out for a long time after starting the first 33. Oh, wow. Steph was out for a long time after starting the first 33. Oh, wow.
Boy, Jabari, if you would have failed, you would have been canceled for the rest of the series.
Steph hit the hydraulics.
But you still canceled for 5 days.
Slammed on the brakes.
But if you would have failed, you would have been canceled the rest of the series. For sure.
He started 1 of 6. He's 9 of 12 since. The keeper. Payton.
Yes, sir.
Way off the window. Sure on it. Thompson brings it across against Hield.
Thompson to win.
With the
I'm in.
pull, got it to go. Rudy not able to get the block right by the basket. But that's just too easy to give a straight line cut right to the bucket. Hield pulls the three. Got it.
Good shot.
And Hield brings the Warriors back. He just couldn't recover quick enough to get to Jabari Smith Jr. Steph on the cross, the three on the way, got it. The stare down three was pure. Brooks out top, Curry switches on to him. Brooks made the last one, not so much this time. Steven Adams, the best offensive rebounder, came off that spot. Curry draws two, Hield, got it.
As long as you make it.
In full effect. Şengün back out to Brooks. He pulls it.
He had to guard two.
For Houston in this game, they're 12.
Pods had to guard 2 people at one time. Sorry.
Leaving some food on the table.
Yes, sir.
Inside.
Looking like Derrick Rose at the rim.
Jalen Green.
360 pass. Peyton.
Got it.
Butter.
A dime drop for the ages.
Dylan, go sit down. Thought you would have learned since Memphis days, buddy. Thought you would have learned. Good pass. Good back door. 13 points and you go in the early showers.
On the wing against Smith. Curry against Green.
You know how tough this is?
Against Smith. Curry against Green.
You know how tough that is, though?
6 on the shot clock for three. It's wet.
You ain't forgot what you did in game 2.
Against Green.
Y'all remember how Curry just grabbed him by his shoulders, his arm, just said, okay, I like that. That was good defense. But now when you're in my house, that ain't working. It ain't working in my house, buddy.
That looked like the Papa shot.
33.
It sure was. A bank goes in by Şengün. He stays in front.
33 for 30.
Gets a lot of loose balls. Thompson cross court.
Uh,
Van Vliet for
Wide
three.
open 3.
Knocks it home.
Cashed.
Here's Pajemski from 15. Got the
Okay.
roll. There's
Last 53 seconds.
with the lob. Thompson
No! No!
put back to go. The association. Steph Curry, what a screen by
Ooh,
Green.
that was a man screen.
Association. Steph Curry, what a
Ooh,
screen by
that was a
Green.
man screen. He even
Threw
failed.
right into him, and it comes off to Van Vliet in transition.
Yeah, just play good defense. Yeah, Frederick, give me the ball. Gary Payton.
Room service.
Bye-bye.
And this is a huge
Get him out of here. Get them out of here.
Golden State.
2 more games. This is over with. Let me see Flight reaction real quick. Let me see Flight real quick. Cause he did watch the game last night. Let me see. I wanted to see what he said about the Jalen Green situation when we getting out of here.
Wix. One.
And we skipped.
What it do, flight crew? FT.
He'll be alright.
So we're another month to be grateful. We got the Golden State Warriors versus the Houston Rockets. Now, the last time we reacted to my Warriors, man.
Alright, let me move out the way. And move over here. Yeah.
A newly S-tier threat, dirty NBA player named Amen Thompson completely took out Jimmy Butler. To be honest, now even thinking about it again, I think that was just a straight up hit that they was just trying to do because they know that the Warriors just got endless motion, especially this NBA season right after the All-Star game. The Rockets are now the #1 dirtiest NBA team right now. Lost all types of respect for damn near everybody on the team except for Shampoo and Jalen Green. But we here, man. Now, there was rumors that Butler was 50-50 coming into this game. There was an MRI the other day. Thankfully, I believe he didn't have anything broken. So he may just be playing tonight. You got the Rockets.
All right, let's see what he said when we get out of here.
Oh, is that the end?
Circling Draymond Green.
Yo, good win, fellas. Good win.
Feisty Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green, go sit the fuck down, boy. Go sit the fuck down, Jalen Green. You scored 9 fucking points.
I told y'all, he go from Michael Jordan to a casual. Killian Hayes.
Down, Jalen Green. You scored
From Michael Jordan to Killian Hayes.
9 fucking points.
This man turned into Chris Brown with a Rockets uniform on as soon as you get U.S. currency on.
Started it, though.
Here's what happened a moment ago. Jalen Green had to get something off his chest,
What he had to get off his chest.
and so did Draymond.
Jalen Green, you a fake tough guy, bro. Fake tough guy alert. Fake tough guy alert. Draymond Green will
Yeah, he said, watch, I'm going to remember that on Monday because they do play tomorrow.
fake tough guy, bro. Fake tough guy alert. Fake tough guy alert. Draymond Green will rip you to fucking shreds. Go back into the fucking locker room, you scrub. You scored 9 fucking points and played an hour every second of the game. Go back to the fucking locker room, you fucking scrub. Let's go. We own the Rockets.
We've been owning the Rockets for 10 years. It's 2015. We've been owning the Rockets. Now, this is nothing new to me. Been owning them since 2015, bro. It's been 10, that's a decade. This is the stat line. Thompson with 11. Brooks with 13, fouled out. NBA Aiden Ross Sengun with 15 and 11. Frederick with 17. Jalen Green with 9 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 of 5 from 3, 4 of 11 from the field. Yeah, see, you dropping 40 and all that's not happening unless you actually do something about it. Other than that, you getting cardio. You just getting cardio. 40 minutes and 9 points? No free throws? You're just running around getting cardio and throwing up bricks. Jabari with 12. The rest of y'all, Steven Adams with 8. Draymond Green with a solid triple single. But it's all good. 7 points. 5. You got to clean up these turnovers. 5 unacceptable. 3 blocks, 2 steals, 4 assists, 8 rebounds. Kuminga had 7. Post dude had 2. 27 minutes of some good cardio. Curry with 36. We did a stat line earlier. Brandon with 10. Buddy with 17 off the bench. Gary with 16 off the bench. See, these two right here. They keep playing like this, we're going to be in good shape. And the rest pretty much didn't play. Moody with 7. Rest didn't play. So, with that being said, that is the end of this video. Reviewed game 2 and 3 in one video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe, I really appreciate it. Matter of fact, let me pull up this picture real quick before we leave. If you don't subscribe to the channel, Alyssa Thomas will be coming for you in your dreams. You see this arm? Now y'all see why I call her Debo? This is exactly why I call her Debo. Debo Thomas. What you call my 40, homie? Look at this. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man.